Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing well today. So I went ahead and finished up our Shabby Chic journal, and I am absolutely in love with her. She turned out way better than I thought she would. So yeah, very excited. So we're just going to do a flip through of her today. I wanted to go ahead and get her done because I am ready to move on to more projects. So we will go ahead and get right into this. So this is a one signature journal. I did end up doing a teeny tiny spine here on the side. I did not cover that up. I may go ahead and do that. I actually just realized I was going to and I didn't. Trying to see maybe what I have laying around over here. Anyway, we're not going to do that. So, I mean, this is going to be a journal for me, so I may end up covering that up. I just took some Sorry Silk for the closure here because she ended up being a pretty fatty. So yeah, so this idea actually came from Ann over at Indonesian Scrap, and I used a piece of let's see, from A Trace of Sparkle, Jennifer. Thank you, Jennifer. Hey. It was actually an envelope where I had bought some, I guess it was tea or coffee stained stenciled paper from her. And that was what I used. And it was like a 9x12, maybe a little bit bigger. On the front, I just took some different snippets and stuff. And again, this was inspired by Ann. So we have a vintage dolly here, then just a piece of white tulle, have some vintage crocheted lace here, and then a piece of sheer lace here. Very pretty. Another vintage dolly there that has a rose in the middle, and then another really pretty piece of lace there. This is an applique that I cut from a recent vintage wedding dress that I had purchased. And this right here is blush. This is from Sheila over at Boho Daydreams. And this right here is another small applique that came from a wedding dress. This right here is a vintage brooch. And all of that I just attached in here to a safety pin, and then put some, just made some pretty little bows there in two different colors, out of chiffon silk. So we have that there covering up, well, first of all, it's pretty, but it's also covering up the rest of that safety pin there. This right here that I used to cover it with this design on there, guys, is just a pillowcase. And down the middle of the front and the back, I just put some glue there and squinched it together, and then did a zigzag messily stitch all around the edges. And I like that you can actually see some of the stencil dyed up under there. So we will just raise this up and untie her here. I did wrap this around twice, I believe. So we will get that off of there. Alright, let's make sure we're in camera here. And you just open her up. And here, I did end up sewing down a lace pocket here. And in this lace pocket, we have this, whatchamacallit, because I still don't know what you call it, but yeah, just some fun stuff there. It was made with a dolly, and then a die cut circle from my friend Celeste, and she is at Woodland Inspired. And then here is some Sam Pool, put some flat back pearls on there, some lace, some tulle, little flower, and then a bow there that we made. And then we also have, I believe we made this together, or some of these together. This is just an envelope. And this envelope was also inspired by Ann over at Indonesian Scrap. And this gorgeous, gorgeous digital here is from Doreen at Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. I used several of her digitals in here. The Rose Ganache, Vintage Rose Ganache, oh my gosh, her Precious Bows, all kinds of digitals of hers in here, so you guys definitely need to go over and check out Doreen at Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. We have some vintage wedding appliques there, and a bow there, and then just some tulle and stuff to dress that up. And I didn't want to cover up this stencil from this. This is why I did not cover this up. But of course, if you did one and you wanted to cover that up, you could. I think Anne covered hers up with Music Chic, but this is so gorgeous, I wanted to leave that where you could see it. And this right here is just a flash card, so I covered the back. You can faintly see the number, but not very good at all. So we just have a piece of vintage crocheted lace dolly, another picture here, another little dolly there, some different types of tulle, and then up here just like a round flower rosette thingy. And these right here I did buy at an antique shop, and all of that is antique. So I was going to put that in the middle of the signature, but I didn't like the way it looked, so I didn't move forward with that. So that just tucks down in there. Hopefully, there we go. Want to have those hanging out. Okay, so there's that. And then this is one of Doreen's beautiful digitals here. And right here, I just paper clip. This is a rose gold, which I absolutely love, and it says love, and it's just a paper clip. I got that off of Amazon. And this right here I bought, I did not make, but this is just one of those sample lace sample cards, and there's a ton of those in here. And that is a piece of, it feels like tracing paper that's been dyed by Jennifer. This is also Jennifer's. This right here I can use as a pocket. I actually meant to stick something in there and I didn't, so I will just show you guys that really quick. But that could be a tuck spot right there for something. We'll leave that in there for now. How about that? Turn the page. We have one of these beautiful pockets that we made. Another Sam Poole. This bow right here is from Doreen's Precious Bow Kit. And then this is one of the cards that we made together. And this little piece up here that I absolutely love, guys, that's been embossed, see how you can see that, was actually a gift bag. I think she said she got it at Target, but it was from Tammy. We had met up because we found out we were relatively close, and she had brought me a gift in that bag, so I cut it up. Have some vellum paper here. And this one right here I did make and just put it on there with a rose gold heart paper clip. Another one of those sample cards. And this is some avocado dyed paper that's been stenciled. I meant to put that down and I didn't do it. So let me grab my paper clips. And this is just a piece of vintage stationery that I had gotten from the Peace Place. See, that one may be too small. So let's do that one. These are super cute. I got all of these on Amazon. It has a little heart in the middle. Not sure if you guys can see that really well. So I just took some of my favorite things, since this is going to, see the heart there, be my journal, and just stuck. And we're going to need another one because I have another one I tucked in there. Forgot to go back and paper clip. Just a white dolly there. Another one of Doreen's beautiful digitals. This is also made with her digital. This is actually a, what did she call it? A fabric paper clip. Yeah, and it's just on there with a safety pin there. And then a piece of beautiful lace meshy trim there on the edge. Some coffee dyed paper. This right here was another pocket inspired by Anne over at Indonesian Scrap. We made some of these together. It's just made out of a piece of coffee dyed paper. And then this was the lace, oh, what was it? Anyway, lace masterboard. So we made that. I had saw several ladies, including Tammy and Jennifer, make those. So we just did that. Put Be Humble on there. And some heart lace trim at the top. Just a glassine back here. I have not tucked anything in there, but of course you could tuck something in there. Another one of Doreen's beautiful kits. And then this kit here, this digital, is from A Trace of Sparkle. Absolutely beautiful kit. And then we have another piece of, and this is also a blush color, and that is Sheila at Boho Daydreams, as well as this. And this right here was as well. I hope I said that. Just a piece of coffee dyed stencil paper. Another one of those pockets over here. We got lace at the top. And this was also inspired by Anne. So this is just like a little flippy uppy thing. I don't know what you call it. But yeah, it's just stapled together. And I covered up the staple with that rosette flower there. Coffee dyed paper. I didn't go, or envelope, I'm sorry, also from Jennifer at A Trace of Sparkle. I still didn't close that up for a pocket and didn't do anything with that. I may play around with it later. One of Doreen's beautiful digitals. This digital here is from my friend Marie at Sunshine's Original. So she has some of those. Piece of vellum paper. Another stenciled avocado dyed. Yep. Another paper clip there with one of those samples on there. And this is a coffee dyed envelope. Just closed up the pocket here. And this is the little flippy pad snipply thing that we made. So we have that. And then another one of those lace sample cards in there. So those just tuck in there. Another one of Jennifer's pages. This is the signature, middle of the signature, guys, and I couldn't decide what to do. However, since this is my journal, I knew that I wanted this postcard in there, so I'll tell you about it in a minute. So this is a beautiful postcard, too, that I absolutely adore. I actually may scan this in. It is antique, and that is from my friend Marie over at Hope Vintage Sales on Instagram. Okay, this one right here, guys. This one may have came from Marie, but right now I'm drawing a blank. It's very special to me because Pawpaw, who passed away, the anniversary of his death is fixing to come up, and so is his birthday. He was my kid's Pawpaw. Absolutely adored my children and my grandchildren. So that was a huge loss. But him and my oldest daughter, Angela, she took care of him a lot. Went over every Sunday, made sure he had groceries in his cupboard. If he didn't, she'd go get him groceries and divvy out his pills in one of those little pill boxes every Sunday to make sure he knew, what to take on what day, AM, PM, good stuff like that. But they would call each other. So I got this that I had purchased, and then I flipped it over, and it says, "Hello, is this you? This is me." And that is what Pawpaw and Angela would say to each other all the time when they would call. And I was just absolutely taken back by that quote being on this beautiful postcard. And a side note to that, red roses was Pawpaw's favorite roses. Everywhere he went, he would dig up his rose bush and he would take it with him. And he did that for like 35 years, close to 30-something years. So very special to me, so I just put that in the center of the signature. This again is some more of Jennifer's paper. And the other side of that coffee dyed envelope, we have another scrappy pad and another one of those lace sample cards. Also another lace sample card here on there with just a paper clip. Look at that beautiful rose. And that's like textured. It sticks up. Really pretty. Avocado dyed, some vellum paper. Marie at Sunshine's Originals Digital. Doreen's Digital there. Other side of that envelope. And Jennifer dyed these, like stencil dyed them somehow. And she's got this gold in there. It's absolutely gorgeous, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if y'all can see that shimmer, but this right here, very, very simple pocket, guys. Just made out of a piece of coffee dyed paper, and it's so small, it's like a 5x4. This could be made with a scrap sheet of paper, and I just put this little flower right there in the middle. I got those off of Amazon, and I believe that is chiffon. And then I just put a piece of vintage lace at the top, and voila, you have a pocket. Another one of those little flippy things, and this is Ann's digital as well, right here, the tags, and then this little card. And I put a different card on the other side. And all I did with that was just picked them out, stenciled around them, stapled them together with my Tim Holtz tiny attacher, and threw a bow on there. Again, super quick, but look at how pretty that is. Bella, what are you doing, honey? And that is another piece of, and I did this into a pocket too, so you could, if you wanted to, stick something up in there. That's also a pocket. This is, yeah, going blank. I'm sorry, Jennifer at a Trace of Sparkles digital. Doreen's digital. God, that's so pretty. The other side of that glassine bag that's serving no purpose whatsoever. Another one of those pockets we made out of the coffee dyed paper. Another beautiful, look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Gosh, I love it. Yep, just another tag that we made. And then another one of those lace sample cards there. So pretty. She has a bone, guys. Another one of those little paper clip snipply things that we made, and then some more of that blush dyed. I love this sheer meshy type stuff like this. Absolutely love it. Another one of Doreen's beautiful kits, pages from her kit. Another white dolly. Now we need our paper clip, because here is another sheet of that vintage stationery. So let's get that on there. There we go. I thought the colors just went really well. Avocado dyed paper, another one of those samples that we made. Vellum paper that's been printed on. I think I printed on that. It scared me to death while I was doing it. Excuse me. Another one of those pockets we made from that lace masterboard. This is some sample. This is another one of Doreen's precious bows. Just put some little bows there that I bought from Amazon. Flatback pearls, Dollar Tree. And this right here is a flower that's from my friend Claudia over at Timeless Crochet for you. If you hadn't gotten her flowers, you need to go get some. I'm just saying, this one has the pink applique on it. Another one of those really pretty tags that we made. It says she believes she could, so she did. Love that saying. And then some more of that blush trim. Also a pocket here, guys. There we go. See. Trace of Sparkle. Jennifer's dyeing there. Absolutely love that. Another one of the sample lace cards, but this one I did not make. I purchased. And it's on a weird oddball looking paper clip. I don't even know what kind of paper clip it is, guys. But anyway. And then the back pocket here, we have this other round flower snipply thing that I made. I have no idea. It's got the cupcake things in the back of it. I never know what you call those. Some lace and this vintage piece of, I don't know what that is, because the middle of it actually feels like velvet, and a vintage dolly back there. So we have that. Another one of the envelopes inspired by Anne there. Another one of Doreen's beautiful digitals. Another piece of that vintage dolly. A bow from some sari silk, and then one of the appliques. And back here there's a little ruffle back there. Just collage some music sheet on there. And then here is another one of those altered flashcards. Again, just sewed around it. We have this antique lace up here, one that I bought, some vintage dolly, and some tulle back there. So that's what we have in the back pocket back here. And that is it, guys. Oh, and we have bling in the middle there. That is my Shabby Chic journal. And then, of course, that is the back. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming along with me as I made this. I was so excited about it. Just absolutely excited. Okay, so let's see. Let's try and get her wrapped back around, because like I said, she is just a real fatty here. Just tie that up. We'll just do it on top this time. I will probably transfer that to the back or underneath, I'm not sure. And she stands up, guys. So she is absolutely gorgeous when she stands up. Of course, it looks the same as when it's laying down. But I am trying to get things a go for my sewing room, and I'm not sure if she will be displayed in there or in here, but I am actually going to sit her up like this on a table somewhere with lots of pretties around her, and she's going to be a decoration because, as you can see, she stands up perfectly. So very excited about that. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate your support more than you will ever know. Please hit that like button. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'm trying to reach my next goal of 1,500 subbies. And when I do, I'm getting pretty close, guys. I am going to have a super secret giveaway, which means we will draw a winner, but the winner will not know what they're going to win until they get it in the mail. So I'm hoping for them it's going to feel like Christmas morning, and you're like 6 or 7 years old, and you're all excited about opening up what's in that box. So super excited about that. Another way you can support me is leave me a super quick comment. Just let me know what you think about the journal. Just say hi. I mean, that's all you have to do is put hi. Hi and send, and you're done. And it is a great way to help my channel grow, because YouTube pays attention to those things. Has something to do with algorithm. I'm hoping I'm saying that right, but I know nothing about it. I just know I've been told it's important. Likes, comments, subbies. Those are the 3 things I need for you to do, if you don't mind. Alright, I'm going to stop rambling. I love you guys. I had so much fun. Unfortunately, it's time to pack her away, because I am in the middle of getting things. I've been doing some thrifting. I'm going to be doing, and I may do a few videos, I'm not sure, but I'm also going to be doing some DIY stuff that I have gotten from the thrift store. I'm starting to keep an eye out more for things that I can repurpose to decorate, as opposed to things to craft with, because I might have a little bit too much of crafting supplies, but I did not say that. So yeah, please don't ever repeat that. Alright guys, thank you all so much. I love you, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.